Hello, this is Lenny, aka Meter Milton, back with another Fortnite Save the World video. In this video, I'm going to answer the question, what do max level players do when there's no challenging events for them to play? And the obvious answer, as you will soon see, is building soccer stadiums in their Stonewood Storm Shield defense. So, real quick, I'm going to give you a tour of the soccer field, tell you why we decided to build it, and how we have fun in the game when there's no missions that are really appealing to play. So we're going to take you down right now. That area I spawned in would be where you spawn into my Storm Shield defense if you load in. And real quick, we're going to go down and look at the field. Now, real quick, before we look at the field, which I'll give you a quick glance at, little teaser there. You may or may not know there is actually a soccer field at your Stonewood Storm Shield. Say that 10 times fast. And it is right over here. So that is your home base right there. That's the first one that spawns. That's where you start in. You can get to it by coming over here. You can go around over there. And this is actually pretty cool. The scoreboard updates if you score. We were messing around here, and the reason we decided that not to use this, honestly, is because if the ball falls off the cliff behind this goal or the other goal, it despawns and is gone, and you have to back out and start back over, so that's a pain in the butt. So instead we decided, hey, let's build a soccer field. And we started doing this one night when there were really no missions that were worth playing for us. I mean, obviously the missions are worth playing for somebody, but when you're max level, you don't really need too much. Like, honestly, at this point, the only thing I'm really playing for is evolution materials and perk and reperk, just so I can get everything maxed out that I want to get maxed out. So when there's just 4 times hero, survivor, schematic, it's just not worth playing for me right now. Obviously, like I said, other people it's worth playing for, but for me it's not. So when Frostnight left, it left like a hole in the game for us where there's really nothing challenging to do. We completed the Love Storm and the Pirate questline pretty quickly in like a day or two each, where we basically just played through it doing our normal missions and ended up completing them. So now we're looking for something to do until the 9.0 update, when there may or may not be something going on with the Storm Shields. Maybe there's another event like the Horde Bash coming back. Who knows? Hopefully there's something that has higher level challenges for endgame players, which would be awesome since there's a lot more people getting to Schwein right now with the boosts in Survivor XP. But anyway, when you come in, you're going to see it is a symmetrical build, looks the same on both sides. So you can come in, you can view from here, over here. So we got this. This actually serves a second purpose, because if the ball flies up here, we didn't want it flying out the center area. So it serves 2 purposes. You can also view from this second deck up here. And if you want a really good view, you can stand up here on the pinnacle of this triangle and see the entire field without even having to pan back and forth. And then on each side, we have the goals. We have the goalie box down here. Inside the goals, we got freeze traps, just to make it look, give it a little bit of character. And the reason it's built like this is if the ball comes in here, it'll roll up and it will come back down. If it gets stuck over here, we can just quickly edit, kick it back out, so it's very easy. We've had other iterations of this to try to keep the ball in play, like having half floors. But what ended up happening was sometimes the ball would actually fly over the half floors underneath, and it was a pain in the butt to get it back up. So we settled on this yesterday. And then we have this other staging area up here, or viewing area up here where you can watch. And then another third deck up here if you want to watch. So you can either stand up here and watch, or even get on top of this other triangle and see a good amount of the field. So we got electric fields up here, just again, give it some character. And we got the open air center, which kind of reminds me of a lot of the European soccer stadiums, as well as some of the stadiums in the US. So that's the soccer field, and basically the rules are pretty simple. It's either 1v1 or 2v2. Mainly we've been playing, up to this point we've been playing where you basically just kick the ball, and that's been okay. But as you can see, if you have not done this before, kicking this ball is actually tougher than it appears. I've been playing with it a fair amount, so it's actually a little bit easier for me. But if you just start doing this, it's actually pretty hard to dribble. So the one thing we were playing around with last night was actually punching it. So if you punch the ball, bam, look, you can actually kick it, punch it, as per se, down the field and get full range passes or shots. So if you steal the ball from the other guy. See, I can't get it out kicking. It's a pain in the butt. If you steal the ball from the other guy, instead of trying, you cannot possibly shoot it from here with your feet. It's not going to happen. You can actually bam, but if you punch it, you can get it all the way down the field. And one other feature we have is the pyramid pieces here, the inverted pyramid pieces. We did that because we had walls around it, but what ended up happening is the ball, especially if there were 2 people trying to get it, the ball gets stuck in the corner here, and you basically just keep kicking and it can't get out. But if someone comes up and tries to kick it now, you can basically just dribble it up and it'll come back out. So it just makes the game more fluid. So anyway, like I said, this is what we do now when there's no 4 times like pure drops of rain or 4 times perk up or re-perk or anything, or we run out of alerts. Just mess around in here, and it's just something fun to do. Hopefully we get something like the creative mode that just came out, where maybe inside of our Storm Shield defenses we can spawn in some husks and do some cool stuff with that. So other people have their arena and their Twine Storm Shield defense. I have my Stonewood Soccer Stadium. So if you wanna, if you see me playing it on stream and you wanna get in a game, just hop in the chat and type in, hey, can I get in a game? We can do some 1v1s, 2v2s. So if you want to do that, check me out, twitch.tv/MediocreMilton. If you liked the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really helps. And if you haven't already done so, hit the subscribe button. I do put out Save the World videos on a fairly regular basis. Most of them are either guides, reviews, instructional of nature, either like SSD walkthroughs or looking at different weapons. I have one on this hero I'm running right now, why I use her. She's actually surprisingly a very tanky, I have a very tanky build with her. She doesn't do a ton of damage, but she can do a lot of crowd clear, and she stays alive very well. And before I go, I want to give a special shout out to 2 friends that helped build this, Mighty A Nuts and Church. They have been in one of my previous videos, the how to beat a power level 130, retrieve the data using only 4 wall launchers. So shout out to both of them. Church actually has his own YouTube channel, which he just started putting stuff on. It's got a couple Save the World videos, so I'm going to put a link to his YouTube channel down in the description if you want to head over there and give him a follow. And he should be putting out more videos soon. I'm trying to get both these guys to stream, which will be great, because the more Save the World streamers, the better, especially when you got max level players like those guys. They've been playing a lot longer than I have, so I've learned a lot from them in the last couple weeks. They helped me get through Frost Night, and it's just been real fun playing with other players that are like-minded. And one last thing before I go, you can bring celebrations in here, so I got the fireworks, but I also have my missiles. Let's see if I can get this right. Get them through the, can we get them all through the hole? So after I score a goal, I could drop the bombs on you with my fireworks. So yeah, there's that. So anyway, if you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. Really appreciate it. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. See ya.